Hi, boys and girls. Okay, today we're going to be creating our pop art prints. First, double check to make sure you have taped your stencil onto your paper. So you should have the little stencil taped to the center of your paper. Make sure you have your name and class code on the back. Once it's painted, we're going to have trouble getting that on there. And then you will get to pick one color for your table to use. So you guys need to agree upon the one color you're going to use at your table. And then you'll also get to come up and try the bubble wrap printing at the half circle table. Okay, so start with, you're going to take your paint and put a little bit, you're just going to drizzle a little bit on there. Just enough. If maybe do put a little bit, roll it around, see if you have enough to cover the printing plate. You don't want it running off the edges of the printing plate, but you want it covering the printing plate. So if you get too much, you're just going to be spilling it right off the edge. Okay, I think I have enough here. I might put a little bit more right there. Okay, you and your partner, the three people at your table, are going to need to use that, so you have to share it with them. All right, once you have it evenly on there, or pretty evenly, it doesn't have to be exact, then you're going to take the tool and create your own line design on there. You can do anything you want on this, and I'm sure everybody's will be a little bit different. Once you have the design on there that you want, you're going to place this face down. So I want the stencil to be right in the middle of my printing plate. So I'm just going to try to center it. And then this is probably the most important thing, is to really get some good pressure on it so that it makes a good print. If you just set it in there, you might get all of your design. So you want to press it down maybe, and for sure go kind of feel around for your stencil. I can feel my stencil, feel for the edges. And then when you think you've got it, take a little peek. Oh yeah, mine's printing really good. And then you're going to pull it right off. And there we go. There's my print. Now, this is pretty much clean. The only thing you need to do to get it ready for the next person, actually, you guys are using the same color, so you don't have to do anything. I take that back. At the very end, when you're completely done, you're going to, actually, I won't do that because I'm not going to show you this. I'm going to show you the bubble wrap. At the end, when everybody is done printing, you're going to take a paper towel and you're going to blot your jelly plate like so. Get the majority of the ink off of it. Then you're going to take your brayer. That's what this little roller tool is called, that we use to spread the paint around evenly. You're going to roll that on your paper towel too to get it clean. And then this, oh yeah, don't forget to wipe off your tools. Any tools that you use, wipe those off. Throw this away. And I will have somebody back there cleaning these tools off. I'll just assign somebody to do all of them. So you're just going to set this tray back on the counter because we don't have enough sinks for everybody to do it at the same time. So we'll just carry these to the back counter and we'll have 3 helpers wash those. Okay. And as for the bubble wrap, there'll be some other jelly plates up at the half circle table that you will want to put a little bit, they'll all be yellow. So, the one color you're not going to get to choose for your table is yellow, because that's going to be the contrasting color for everybody when they come to the bubble wrap table. Okay, so you'll just spread the yellow around, kind of very similar to what we just did. And I haven't found my small pieces of bubble wrap, so I'm going to use this one. But you're going to lay the bubble wrap on top, press it down so it gives it a texture, and then you're going to turn your print over and lay it right onto as close as you can to center and press. It only takes a few seconds to do this. Make sure you give it a good rub and that everything's touching really good, and then peel it up and you are done. Okay, these go on the drying rack. When you're done, you'll want to peel off your stencil. So before you put it on there, gently peel off your stencil. I know sometimes this tape sticks so much that you have to, if you're going to rip anything, you want to rip the stencil, not the paper under the stencil. Try not to. Oh, mine's ripping a little bit because it's stained, but try not to. Just gently take your tape off. Get this on the drying rack. If you have time, You can add your details back to the center of your print. So, you know, like if this was a star with a smiley face, that was my plan, was to have it smiling. I would trace it with a Sharpie. I would add the little details inside. If there were little motion marks, you would add those with your Sharpie now. And then we were going to do some line designs around the outside, and I should have an example for you to look at that I can show. Here's my finished example. So trace the outline, any motion marks you have, and then think of creative line designs similar to what Keith Haring have done in his art. Okay, he was really he had lots of arrows, just repetitive lines. Dots can make a really cool repetitive design, and you can lead their eyes somewhere just by making a dotted line. Okay, I even repeated my little barking dog over too. You can use words, so I wrote words all the way around. So be creative, have fun.